Prior, hardly anyone knew of the Sea Gypsies. Suddenly, their story was airing all over the world. The once quiet people were pushed into the limelight. It was learned their survival was not only based on the stories their ancestors told them, but the location their ancestors chose. The waves from the tsunami sent a ripple effect of change. The broken boats took away their ability to fish. They had no food or income. Foreign institutions poured in supplies, food, and money. Some organizations gave the Sea Gypsies new boats. The people were grateful, but had become reliant.
Most of the restaurants that he used to contact before gone.
They had grown accustomed to handouts, even begging. There was no way to know that such goodwill would cause dependency. When the men were ready to go back into the ocean, they were confused. The tsunami was so powerful that it altered the time for high tide and low tide. For the first time in generations, the Sea Gypsies couldn't predict what the ocean was going to do. When some families did go fishing, they were unable to sell their catch. Thais couldn't stomach the thought of eating fish that could have fed on a loved one. A's mother would lay awake, frightened another tsunami would hit. Perhaps this time the ocean spirit would come at night to drown them all. The Sea Gypsies believed the land and the ocean have no owners. They belong to everyone. When the Uruk Lawai and Moken returned to the village, they found signs posted. They didn't understand what it meant, but they knew it would affect them all. The property the Sea Gypsies have been living on was improperly deeded 50 years ago. It is now being sold piece by piece.
ดูจากเอกสารบางอย่างแล้วก็การตั้งถิ่นฐานของชุมชนเนี่ยเชื่อได้ว่าชุมชนนี้อยู่มาก่อนการขอออกเอกสารสิทธิ์ของบริษัทเอกชน
A spa is being built to the left, a shrimp farm behind, and the deed holders are to their right. the sea gypsies are being boxed in and forced out.
การได้สิทธิ์ครอบครองแล้วก็การมีเอกสารสิทธิ์เนี่ยมันสูงมากคือคนจนมีโอกาสน้อยที่จะได้เอกสารสิทธิ์ครอบครอง
Backhoes were brought in to clear the land that the villagers still use. A canal that streamed naturally from the village to the ocean was cut off, causing sewage to back up. This 100-year-old well is running dangerously low, and the second was contaminated by the shrimp farm. The deed holders were only willing to talk off camera.
ก็ไปดูความสะอาดของคนนี่นะผมก็ไม่กล้าพูดก็ขายเศษล้านแต่ละไร่แล้วว่าคนที่ต้องไม่เด็กเขาแบ่งเลยขายแต่ไม่ขายหมดขายกับอะไรใครสนใจไหมแบบพวกโรงแรมไหมเอาหัวหลังไหมเอาเหรอคะ
To purchase this property would cost millions and the eviction of 2 tribes. The formerly passive sea gypsies are angry and taking action. The people have posted their own sign. The villagers are on their way to see the governor of Phuket.
ให้เราได้สิทธิมั่งไม่ใช่จะอนุรักษ์อย่างเดียวแล้วก็ปิดกั้นไม่ให้พวกชาวบ้านทำประโยชน์ในที่ตรงนั้น
Eastern Governor in Phuket เนี่ย Eastern Governor
แล้วทำไมต้องทำสารคดีคุย
พี่ไปปล่อยปลากี่โมงอะพี่เดี๋ยวผมจะไปแล้วเนี่ย
10 โมงคุยตรงนี้นะเว้ยคุยในห้อง
เอาคุยตรงนี้ก็ได้ตรงนี้ว่าเขาจะ
ในประเด็นนี้เอาไว้แล้วประเด็นอะไรล่ะประเด็นนี้เอาไว้ใด
The governor fails to show up.
ผมอยากให้ทันลงไปเลยจุดนี้ครับแล้วก็มีกำแพงด้วยกำแพงเพราะว่าน้ำระดับน้ำทะเลถึงกับมันขึ้นกำแพงนี้นั่นเองระดับเขาสร้างมาขอลูก
The chief executive defends his stance of inaction.
ไม่สามารถเข้าไปดำเนินการได้เพราะว่าพอเข้าไปแล้วเนี่ยทางเจ้าของที่มีเอกสารสิทธิ์เขาไม่อนุญาตให้ทำ
The governor has come to a solution. He has purchased land inland for the sea gypsies to relocate. The people refuse to go. They want to live by the ocean and die by the ocean. It may seem like the sea gypsies and the opposition are at an impasse, but there are clashes, even violence. 2 villagers went diving near a coral reef. A man who felt they were damaging the coral took matters into his own hands. He cut Cholatun's air tube while he was still diving, forcing him to surface quickly. He was rushed to the hospital with decompression sickness.
ตอนที่แกไม่โดนตัดสายลมเนี่ยเป็นคนที่ฉับไวนะครับเป็นคนฉับไวที่คิดสมองได้ก้าวไกลพอหลังจากโดนตัดสายลมเนี่ยหมอบอกว่าเขาเนี่ยฟองอากาศอยู่ในสมองก็แกก็เป็นคนอีกแบบนึงเลยคนซึมแล้ว
An arrest was made and attempted murder charges were filed. There was no conviction.